From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, October 7th, 2014. Silver is trading at $17.36 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,208 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $328. Antiwar.com reports former Defense Secretary Leon Panetta was harshly critical of President Obama's handling of the new war against the Islamic State, saying the U.S. could have sustained the 2011 Iraq occupation and started arming Syrian rebels even sooner than they did. But perhaps the most eye-opening comment in his new book tour was that he believes the conflict is a 30-year war that will extend across the world, including campaigns in Nigeria, Somalia, and Libya, among other places. Panetta's new book, entitled Worthy Fights, argues that the Obama administration repeatedly erred by not taking a more hawkish position, including saying that the U.S. should have invaded Syria outright in 2013 instead of making the deal for Syria to scrap its chemical weapons. He went on to argue that the 30-year war he envisions is a chance to repair the damage caused by not launching massive wars in the previous years, calling the lack of wars missed opportunities. Vice President Joe Biden was quick to criticize Panetta, although not on the content of his hawkish comments. Rather, Biden said it was inappropriate for Panetta to criticize Obama at all on anything until after 2016, and that he should at least give the guy a chance to get out of office. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Roberts & Roberts Brokerage. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They now take Bitcoin for purchasing precious metals so you can turn your profits into a long-term investment. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing. 800-874-9760. The Associated Press reports the Supreme Court unexpectedly cleared the way Monday for a dramatic expansion of same-sex marriage in the United States and may have signaled that it's only a matter of time before same-sex couples can marry in all 50 states. Rejecting appeals from 5 states seeking to preserve their bans, the U.S. Supreme Court effectively made such marriage legal in 30 states, up from 19, and the District of Columbia, taking in every region of the country. Challenges are pending in another 20 states. Almost immediately, exuberant couples began receiving marriage licenses previously denied to them. Monday's terse orders from the court were among more than 1,500 rejected appeals that had been piled up over the summer. The outcome was not what either side expected or wanted. Both same-sex marriage supporters and opponents had asked the court to resolve whether the Constitution grants same-sex couples the right to marry nationwide. The justices did not explain why they decided to leave the question unanswered for now. They may be waiting for a federal appeals court to break ranks with other appellate panels and uphold state laws defining marriage as between one man and one woman, or they may see little role for themselves as one court after another strikes down state marriage bans. ExpressCoin is the best choice for buying Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and more. ExpressCoin prides themselves on their customer service, so much so that the back end on the website should allow them to be even more focused on your needs. Get your cryptocurrencies with money order, check, wire transfer, or cash deposit. Get started at expresscoin.fppradio.com. That's expresscoin.fppradio.com. Reuters reports pro-democracy demonstrations in Hong Kong rolled into early Tuesday, with hundreds of students remaining camped out in the heart of the city after more than a week of rallies and behind-the-scenes talks showing modest signs of progress. Student-led protesters early on Monday lifted a blockade of government offices that had been the focal point of their action, initially drawing tens of thousands onto the streets. Civil servants were allowed to pass through the protesters' barricades unimpeded. Over the past week, tens of thousands of protesters have demanded that the city's Beijing-appointed leader quit and that China allow Hong Kong's people the right to vote for a leader of their choice in the 2017 election. A first meeting to pave the way for formal talks between government officials and student representatives was held on Sunday. Another is expected today. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.